Yes. Speaking of shirts, I see that you have a black metal shirts.
Yes.
Are you a fan of black metal?
Big fan, yeah. So it's kind of weird, I know. Like most people don't like.
I'm a really hardcore fan, but I love some black metal bands.
Yeah. It's like more in the past like couple years or so, I've gotten a lot more into it, just because like it's kind of crazy with music today, even hardcore music. Like it's so easy to access. You know, it's like I hate. I'm gonna be 30 this month or next month, so it's like I'm kind of older than a lot of people. You know, I've been listening to hardcore music for so many years now. It's like I've seen things change so much from when I first started going to shows. You know, when I wanted to know about a new band, I had to either order the CD from a distro or go to the record store or just go see them play. So many times I would just pick up a flyer and be like, oh, this band has a cool name. You know, I'll go see what they're about. You know, and like nowadays it's just like whatever. You know, like just get on the internet. So it's like I feel like black metal's still like in that kind of pure form where it's like really hard. If you want to know about it, you have to really want to know about it, and like you have to dig deep to find it, and like, you know, it's like it's just like a real DIY mentality still. So I appreciate that more than the music a lot of times, because a lot of times there's shit that I find myself listening to that I'm kind of like, wow, like I can't believe I'm listening to this because like it's such a terrible recording and it just really doesn't sound like much. But
here in France we have great black metal bands. We have great
I know a lot of bands.
Dispel Omega.
Dispel Omega is one of my favorites right now. I think Peste Noire is from here. Well, you have, there's one of those circles here, like the LLN, Legion Noire or something like that.
Legion Noire,
yeah. Like Peste Noire is part of that.
A little bit like the inner black circle in Norwegian, but in French.
Yeah, I've read about it before. You know, it's a lot.
You're really aware about the French black metal scene.
I know about it. This is one thing that me and the guy from Kickback were bonding on, because like there's like a lot of the same black metal bands, and you can hear it in their music. You know, they're definitely, especially on that last record, man. Holy shit!
It's like, because they're the new guitarist.
He
came from a black metal band.
That's what he was telling me, that he's toured with a lot of black metal bands.
He was a great writer and great guitarist.
So
it's a great guy.
Last time I was here, actually, a friend of mine's from Norway. She was married to Frost from and she lives in LA, and she gives me a lot of new music, and she introduced me to Gall last time I was here. We got a photo together, and then now she writes for Metal Hammer magazine, and she had me do my top 5 favorite Norwegian black metal records of all time. So it's in the newest issue of Metal Hammer right now, and the picture is me and Gall, and it's just kind of funny, you know, like I kind of stand out from most people who are into that music, but you know, I love it. Yeah.
So you're involved in the terror in the hardcore scene since so many years.
Yeah.
Terror 6 years, but before terror you were playing in other bands.
I played in a band called Donnybrook, and we came to Europe one time, and the one time we came was with Terror before I was in the band, and I'm not sure if we ever came to France or not, but we definitely did like a full European tour, and like, you know, we went to the UK and stuff like that. We were a band for a good like 3 or 4 years, and that's how we met Terror, playing shows together, and and then I do all kinds of other like side projects. Like me and our drummer Nick are in another band called Piece by Piece. He sings in the band, and I play bass. We're always doing stuff, you know, always playing in other bands. And
there is also the inside project of Terror. We are the hip hop project of Nick Jet.
It's me and Nick.
I don't know that you are involved in it.
That's just me and him, and we just do it for fun. Like when we're on tour in Europe, and like we have nothing to do, we just like make songs for fun.
I saw the video on YouTube.
We made that here. All filmed with an iPhone. You know, we just filmed the whole thing. It's strictly fun. You know, like nothing.
But you would like to make the project more in hip hop vein?
I mean, I love hip hop just as much as I love like hardcore and punk metal and stuff like that.
Hip hop black metal.
Yeah.
So it could be fun.
And if you pay attention in that video, when I'm rapping, there's a TV screen on the back, and I'm playing the newest Immortal video. It's on the little TV screen on the bus. I did that on purpose. Every time I played it in the background, you can see it. But I mean, I would love to get serious about it.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. Who knows? Like,
can't wait to hear it.
Hip hop in France is like, like hip hop in the U.S. is obviously the biggest, but then in France it's like the second biggest. Like you hear about I hear about it so much in the U.S. Like shows in France, like hip hop dudes from LA and stuff will come play over here to like just thousands and thousands of people.
In France, hip hop bands playing huge stadiums.
Yeah. I think that's so cool. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I love hip hop.
And so after all these many years, what gives you the strength to continue every day to play hardcore and to play music?
For sure that like 2 days ago I was home in LA, and now here I am in France. Tomorrow I'll be in Russia and then in Finland, and like meeting all kinds of people, and like just like being able to do it is just like a blessing. So I would never take that for granted, you know. It's so crazy to just be able to do this. Like this is what I do all the time, you know, like travel around and meet friends, and play music, and like see good bands.
Yeah, it's true.
There's no reason to ever complain about it, you know. It's perfect. I fucking love it. You know? So very, very thankful.
And what do you think about the hardcore scene in the world today? Have you discovered some recent bands, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean it's great. It's changing always, you know, and people. There's always stuff to complain about, and there's always stuff that like you know happy about. But I focus on the good stuff, and hardcore is good. No matter how you look at it, it's fucking great all around the world. A lot of European bands that I'm into, a lot of bands from the U.S. and even like in you know we play with bands in South America and Asia and stuff like that. So it's just like it's cool to know that like no matter where you're at in the entire world, there's bands playing and you can play to them and stuff. So it's like it's good, very good, very good.
And so I don't know if you're aware of that, but in the internet there is a website who quote all the sentences from Scott Vogel on stage.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know if they still update it or anything, but I tried to track down the guy that did it because I wanted to like work with him. Maybe he could like help promote our tours or something like. Because a lot of people looked at it, you know. I don't know if they still.
It's a very famous website. In the hardcore scene.
Yeah, Scott tries to ignore it because he's weird like that. But like, I thought it was funny, whatever.
Vocalisms.com.
Yeah. I'm still trying to work something out with that dude, and like. You know, if he's got his site up, he could always put like our most recent tour poster on there or something like that. You know, it would help us out a little bit. So it's funny.
Well, yeah, it was a question for Scott, but maybe you can answer. It's about Buried Alive.
Oh yeah.
Do you know if there is some chance that they come back? Or?
There was like a small chance of one show because we played in Buffalo recently, and a kid got hurt. He like hurt his neck, and he was like in a wheelchair. And they wanted to do a benefit show, and they asked him, and he actually said that's the only way he would do it is if it was a benefit, and no one who played in the band, no one would make any money. And I don't know if they agreed to it or not, but he said he would do it if it came down to like that or something like that.
Great news.
So, and it would be at this small place in Buffalo, like this bar that has all the shows. All original dudes. He talked about it for a minute, but I haven't heard anything else about it, so I don't know. I'm sure, you know, if it happens, everyone will know about it. You know, like,
if it happens, I would buy my ticket.
Yeah, I would be there. I mean, I live across the country, but I'd go to Buffalo. I always love Buried Alive, you know, whatever. So
maybe in the next Hellfest.
See, I don't know if we would ever play like outside of those circumstances because the other dudes that were in the band, like they're not involved with hardcore music anymore. They're just kind of like, you know, whatever. And you know, it would be weird to try to bring back a hardcore band with dudes that don't care about hardcore. You know? You see it happen all the time, and I fucking hate it. You know, it's like you went away, just stay away. You know, don't try to mooch off anybody. Yeah.
Okay, but still two questions.
Okay.
Now we're done. What's your biggest or your better musical discovery this last month? So some band that you discover and you really fall in love in this year or this month.
In hardcore, there's a band there's a new band from where I'm from called Soul Search, and I don't know if I think they have plans to come to Europe pretty soon. And I'm just like in love with this band, like younger kids like from my area that are just like playing a lot of local shows. They're touring the U.S. and I'm just like so pumped on them, you know. And like I'm really into that. I could see them, you know. Like I don't know if you've heard of Backtrack, like from New York. We came over with them, and I feel like they could like, you know, do what Backtrack's doing, like, or Trapped Under Ice, you know, like tour Europe and like go to Japan and do all kinds of cool shit and show people what's up. I especially love that they're from LA, you know. Like I always love, you know, people from my hometown, and I want to see them do well. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah.
And so last questions. Any last words or fear of saying? If you want to see something, go.
I just want to say we're all so happy to be here at Hellfest, and I wish I could stay here for tomorrow. And I love playing in France, and I just love hardcore, and I'm happy that I'm here. And this has been a great interview. I got a lot of stuff to say, and you guys sat here and listened to me, so I think it's cool. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks a lot.